Sharing.
Well, hey kids, it's your old grandpa coming to you here once again from the old Rocky Mountain High. Opening of the heart, the consciousness of all that is. And that's what we're here to share on Sharings too, because everything that we share points back to the opening of the heart.
It's a great idea to use the opportunity of life itself to explore our passions. I've spent a lot of time working through acceptance for what is exactly the way it is. Because I came to realize that it was my resistance that was allowing these different elements within me to really control who I was.
It's a journey of self-discovery. But this self-discovery, it lies in each of us, the potential that each of us have within us.
So that we can actually be on this planet and be able to experience and allow our mind to experience what it's like to be a human. Even the ancient people knew about this, like Jesus and Buddha.
And yeah, boom, the universe just went, oh yeah, you think so? And when I say the universe, I mean me. We are the universe.
Being the architect of your destiny.
Synchronicity such as this is a reminder saying, look, you and I are one. It reminds you that you are on the path to unity and oneness. It reminds you that you are a powerful spiritual being that is spiritually connected with the source of creation.
What you need. Be the best mom, be the best grandma, be the most loving angel to yourself and nourish yourself. Yes.
Get up, I'm going to eat some breakfast and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to change the world. I'm going to make it a better place. What can I do today to make it a better place? What can I do?
My real passion is to awaken the divine blueprint of a living light through ecstatic song and chant.
Karma. There's a lot of ideas, concepts about karma. Myself, I only play in them as I try not to grab onto any concept too tightly. But when I play with karma, the very first thing, even when I hear the word, the very first thing I think of is a memory. And this memory, this story, I love to think about and I love to tell. And for me it was, I've my whole life's been one magical moment after the other, but this was one of the most powerful ones where it really, up until that point, I was in, let's say, La La Land, Dreamland. I still am. That's my state, but I was deep in that place and in my own dream world, and it's like the universe just kind of, in a way, it was really kind of my first real awakening. I think our whole lives are full of awakenings right from the start. But one of the most powerful ones that really conjures that word to us, it was like I was wakened up. And so I don't have any set ideas of exactly what it means or or what exactly it was. It just, when the word karma comes up, this is a story that shoots right into my, right in the front of my thoughts. So it's my karma story. So when I was in my 20s, it was winter time here in Canada, and it was near the tail end of winter, so it was when you start to get, it's the icky part where you get rain starts to come, but then it freezes, so you get lots of freezing rain and gray days. You know, it gets broken up, we get sun too, but you get a lot of that. And this was one for the record books this year. That this happened. It was in the middle of the week, and I was walking across a parking lot in a mall, and it was a huge parking lot. And just as I was going to the mall, driving there, that's when the rain came, and it was a bit of a drive. So by the time I got there and parked, and then the wind had come in and really was cooling things down too. Everything was just covered in sheets of ice. Everything. Buildings, cars, trees, everything glistening, just really slick. The ground, of course, super icy. Everything was an ice rink. And so it's one of those days, just, you know, if you've grown up in a climate like that, you know, you just got to everybody's got to slow it way down, and because, you know, even just trying to open your car door, you know, the whole door is covered in a sheet of ice, so is the lock, so even trying to get a grip on it, get the door uncracked, etc., etc., every step is, you know. So anyways, I'm walking across this parking lot, and it's really icy. So I'm walking along, and I see this guy, and he's about to get in his car. Now, totally out of character for me, and this is, to me, what also makes this story so profound, because it's not my typical behavior. And so it really was like a wake-up call, like the universe just said, hey. So I see the guy, and I'm walking past him, maybe 10 feet away, and totally out of character. I see the guy slip. He goes way up in the air, lands on his back, but then he quickly shuffles back to his feet. And as he's shuffling to his feet, I said, in a really condescending voice, which, like I said, that's not me, but I really sarcastically, I shouted out, "Watch your step." Well, the words had barely left my mouth when I took a step, and all of a sudden, both my feet shot straight up in the air. I mean, straight up. I mean, I was just flipped. And I went really high in the air. My muscles locked, so I put some stank on that jerking motion, and I shot straight up and landed hard on my back and let out this big, oh! You know, as the air was leaving me. And so I get to I was wearing glasses at the time, and my glasses shot off and underneath the car. So now I'm like, you know, still winded and a little hurt, and I'm soaked. I mean, every part of me is dripping because the ground was so slippery, like an ice rink, but it's also puddles too. So now I'm on all fours in this icy puddles, and I'm stretching and reaching under this car, trying to pull my glasses out, trying to fish them out from under the car. And so I get the glasses, and I start shuffling to my feet carefully, totally soaking wet, totally pissed off, cursing, of course, to myself, saying, I don't remember what I was saying, but I'm sure it was every curse word in the book, son of a god damn, And I'm just getting to my feet when I hear this voice really loud echo across the parking lot, and it's that guy, and I hear the voice say, "Watch your step." And it was just, and he was smiling, and I immediately burst into laughter. And probably kept laughing for the next couple hours, no matter where I went or what I was doing. And I tried to put it out, get a grip. A couple minutes had passed, and I'd start laughing hysterically again. And like I said, it was certainly a kind of awakening, in its own unique way. And like I said, I don't have any definite, I could guess, but I try not to define it too much. I just tag it with karma and enjoy it. So I don't try to define it too much, just let it be what it was. But I was blown away. And you can't help but be blown away. Like I said, the scenario, I was behaving in a way that wasn't really me. That's totally out of character. I'm not, usually, if someone fell, I'd be running over, to help them. Not smugly shout out something sarcastic. It's just, whatever was going on with me that day, I did it, and it was out of character, and, there was no mean intention behind it, but still, it was smug, and yeah, boom, the universe just went, "Oh yeah, you think so?" And when I say the universe, I mean me. We are the universe. So it's like out of time, there's a interaction of energies, and it was all just so instant. And so before the words could leave my mouth, boom, up I went and down I went. Yeah, the timing was perfect. Everything was just divinely perfect. And still makes me laugh today. You gotta love it. It's so complex, all of this. We could try to figure it out, but I try not to figure it out too much. Just recognize it. And that's definitely a moment of recognition.
Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love.
Sharing.